In this video, I'm going to talk about pentatonics. In particular, I'm going to talk about a particular pattern. When improvising using pentatonics, patterns are really widely used as a way to make your expand your playing and to play interesting things and not just go straight up and down all the time. So patterns are, um, especially useful when we're talking about pentatonics, and they're widely used when we talk about pentatonics. If you're looking to make your playing more interesting and not sound like you're just, playing the notes of a scale, think about exploring some different patterns, finding the ones that you like the most, and practice mixing them together. So that's the general framework, the general approach that I would recommend taking with pentatonics, especially. And so let's start with, let's talk about a particular pattern. So, for example, let's talk about so let's say A minor pentatonic. So let's a really basic pattern that you can use to start with, if you're just getting into exploring patterns with pentatonic scales, is to play the first four notes of the scale and then play the next four notes of the scale, starting on the second note of the scale, and then playing the next four notes of the scale, so starting on the third note of the scale. So that sounds like this. So then you can practice the same thing coming back down and do the exact opposite. So playing the first four notes going down. You don't always have to start on the first and end on the first note of the scale all the time. So that's the idea. Play four notes going down, then start on the next note going down, four notes going down, start on the next note going down below that, four notes going down. So that's the pattern. And again, when we talk about patterns, don't just play the pattern all the time. That will sound too repetitive and, it won't make you unique. So practice mixing that in with some other things. So I'll mix that in with some other patterns that I'll talk about in some other videos, and I'll just kind of mix it in with some of my playing, and you'll hear how I would actually use that pattern rather than just going up and down all the time. A little faster. Yeah, so there you go. Don't just play the pattern all the time, going way up and going back down, but mixing it in with some other things, especially mixing in with other patterns that you like.